We have 33 Sean Fisk, number 11 Stu Warby, 43 Mark Lamass, and hopefully we're going to see Michael Shannon 305 down here in the white grade any minute now. He, as you can see, is just doing a spot of running repairs on the back straight. In the yellow grade, 28 Mark Kerry and Daniel Sutton in 439. Then beyond that we see 345 Carol Reynolds and Jane Allard in car number 3. Then beyond that, quite an impressive array in the blue grade there. 151 is Darren Barnett and 129 Joe Tandy Jr. Nick Tandy in 128, and on the outside of Nick, 150 is Dave Perrin. I don't think that's his actual name. That's Dave Perrin that used to race in the Bangers. That is Michael Perrin. Beyond that, 51 Craig Barnett and 23. I was a bit surprised he didn't do better in the first race. He's been doing an awful lot of winning everywhere else, and that's Lee Pearce. Beyond that, Michael Coventry in car number 70, and on the outside of that, Louis Whiteman in number 5. 105, not 14, that is 14's car, but being driven tonight by 105, Dean Watson. Into the stars, number 6, the first of those is Simon Welton, and on the outside of Simon, 411, Lisa Kerry. 349 on the next row is young Michael Allard, and he was the one that did the overturn in the first race, so good to see that he's back out there. The car, which is very, very unusual, if you have a look at that, you probably haven't realised that's a Riley Elf, as distinct from Minis that all the others are. But anyway, he's none the worse, the car is none the worse, and we wish him well in this one. Michael Allard, 349. Calvin Girling in 168 sits on his outside. And the superstars at the back, first up there, 55, the first race winner, Danny Ireland. On the outside, the one that defends the East Anglian Championship later on tonight. And as we said, having won the British Championship at the weekend, could be a good week for him. 140 is Paul Kemp. And right at the back, she might be the world champion, but queen of the 4th place is here. 395, that's Michelle Randall. So that's your cars for this one. We'll send them all off and running in just a few moments' time. Hopefully Michael Shannon will come and join us. We don't want to see him miss the race if he can get across here, but obviously we can't hold you up all night. So hurry along, please, 305. Right-ho, they're away and running again then, the Ministox. Remember, they need to make top 8 to qualify for front of the grid for tonight's East Anglian Championship. Stu Warby's gone away to a good start again in car number 11. Michael Shannon running second in 305, but third could be anybody's at the moment. One it can't be is Carol Reynolds, oh dear, who's got on the spin on the Caister bend. She got all the wrong way round, then she got rammed head on. I think it was by Simon Welton, but anyway, certainly rammed head on. She's trying to find some gears, and hopefully she will find them and get to some safety. She's all right. It's just a question of whether the car will go, which it will. Look at this lot on the Caister bend. Talk about some star men coming through here. By crikey, there's a lot of men there, and women, as they all race down the home straight. And Carol's got on the go again. She looks a bit smoky, but she's on the go again, which is good. And her smoke seems to have cleared up. She doesn't seem any the worse for it. So that's good news, unless it's all coming out the other side. More drama again over on the Caister bend involving 43 and number 5.
Is 43 all right, Danny? Is he trying to move, isn't he?
Now we're keeping half an eye on 43. He is a new boy, but I think he's trying to get to some sort of safety before everybody else piles in. But so far, everyone managing to give him a fairly wide berth. and now taking to the outside of him.
Well, he goes a bit too slow there. I'll let you yell at that. So he's obviously got a problem there. We'll let me yell at that together.
We are going to yellow, Mr. Starter, please. With number 43 in a certain amount of disarray. So he's got himself to some safety now. So it may be just a minute or two before we get them underway again, Mark. So don't go far. The pace car coming onto the raceway, number 11, is the race leader, Stu Warby. So it is just yellow flags out. The race, we must emphasise, is still on. No overtaking, no. I say it's a race. It's not, in as much as they go round at 5 miles an hour and no overtaking, but they mustn't stop either. We're not stopping and starting the race.
Number 11 is about 4 cars behind, you know.
So as soon as we clear everything up, which we've now done, we shall send them away again.
Yeah, we want 6, 23 and...
All those others lined up behind the pace car, they do need to come through and rejoin at the back of the grid. That's about pretty much as we were. 11 was the race leader and still will be. 151 second. They're all right then, so everybody's all okay now. So once these tail enders have got round, Mr. Starter, you can flag them away again for a restart.
In front of you, Roy, look, he's jumping that 51. Put him at the back. He's behind 1-4.
So the pace car on the raceway then, 51 tucks in behind 140, which is all okay. Everybody's all right. So we're back as we were, and we'll be back with you with a restart, Mr. Starter, next time round, please. The grid is then okay. Everybody's all right. They're all safe and well. The grid is as it was at the time of the stoppage, or the semi-stoppage. Okay then, we're all systems go then for the remainder of this second mini-stock race of the night. The green flag is readied and they'll be away and running for the resumption of play. There's not too many laps left on this one. It's race number 4. It's the mini-stocks. Away they go again then with 151. Craig Barnett taking up the running straight, or Darren Barnett taking up the running straight from the off. Poor Stu Warby in number 11. He did have a good lead before that all happened, but now he finds himself in the fence as well. And he's not going to score any points from this one either. So Darren Barnett then, 151. He leads the way, heading down the home straight from Joe Tandy Jr. in 129 and 128, Nick Tandy. Remember, top 8 only qualify as of right. Everybody else can go in for the championship, but they will be in normal graded order beyond the 8 qualifiers. And Darren Barnett, 151, is safely through and well, and with that, 9 laps are done, and it's 5 next time, Mr. Starter. The previous race winner, 55, Danny Ireland, is, well, he's about where he was at this stage of the last race. The only difference is this time, Paul Kemp is ahead of him. And it may be that is going to be the tricky one for him. As the leader goes through, 151, 129 and 128. Paul Kemp is up to 4th in 140. He defends his championship in the next race of the night for the mini-stocks. That'll be at race number 7. Trophies on this, as always, 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and Darren Barnett, 151, still leads the way. Joe Tandy Jr., Nick Tandy, Paul Kemp, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's Craig Barnett, then it's Daniel Sutton. So we've got 2 Barnetts and 2 Tandys in the top 6 on this one. So 3 laps to run, and all looks good for Darren Barnett in 151. Danny Ireland, though, still making big progress through from the back in 55. Is he going to make a trophy out of this one? The front four on the back straight look reasonably well clear. 151, 129, 140 Paul Kemp, who's now third, and 128 Nick Tandy. Kemp moves alongside of Joe Tandy and now goes second, and up ahead of him Darren Barnett, who leads the way. Is it going to be that Paul Kemp wins the last qualifying heat for the East Anglian Championship, his championship, and is he going to go into that fresh from a heat win? He's got one lap to go. He draws level with Darren Barnett. 129 Joe Tandy Jr. still running third as they all head up towards the pits turn. Going to be very, very close, but I think Kemp has just about done enough. He has. So Paul Kemp 140, he takes up the running as they head down towards the Caister Bend for the last time. 151 and 129 still dispute second. Kemp has won, Tandy second, Barnett third, Tandy, Barnett, Ireland, Allard and Michelle way down there. She wasn't queen in the fourth places on that one. They're all done. It's red flag, Mr. Starter please. It's the last chance of getting a good grid for the East Anglian Championship tonight. Coming through in third spot then, it's 129 Joe Tandy Jr. So come on Joe, stepping forward. Joe Tandy Jr. then. Was he? Oh right, beg his pardon. Third rather, beg his pardon, was 151. That was Craig Barnett, so sorry there, Craig. He steps forward and takes the third. So Craig then taking the third place, former British Darren Barnett. We'll get them all straight in a minute. Runner-up was 129, that's Joe Tandy Jr. So not been a bad night so far for Joe Tandy. And could be handily placed for the championship. As could this one, the defending champion, 140. He's won again here at the Caister Raceway. Is he going to win the biggie though later on tonight? 140, that's Paul Kemp. So that's the 1, 2, 3 and another lively race for the Ministox. Paul Kemp in the black then, the race winner, Joe Tandy Jr., the runner-up, and 151 Darren Barnett, not Craig as we said, Darren Barnett in the red. That's how they all came out in that one.